Imagine doubling your IQ in just 30 days. Imagine the doors that would open, the opportunities that would come your way. I know, it sounds crazy, right? Like something out of a science fiction novel or a futuristic movie. Like something out of a movie montage where the protagonist suddenly becomes a genius overnight. But what if I told you it's possible? What if this isn't just a fantasy, but a reality within your grasp? What if you could unlock this hidden potential inside you, just waiting to be unleashed? Think about it. Imagine the confidence you'd gain. How would your life change if you could think faster, learn quicker, and solve problems with ease? The possibilities are endless. You could ace that exam, nail that job interview, and impress everyone around you with your newfound abilities. Or even just feel more confident and capable in your everyday life. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you can handle any challenge. This isn't about becoming some kind of superhero, though wouldn't that be cool? It's about real, tangible improvements. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. And the best part? You don't have to do it alone. It's a journey we're taking together. A shared adventure towards unlocking our full potential. So buckle up, get ready to flex those brain muscles, and prepare for an incredible transformation. Let's unlock your full potential together, one step at a time. Are you with me? Let's do this and make the impossible possible. Okay, first things first, let's talk about your brain. It's not just some static organ, it's a dynamic, constantly evolving muscle. And just like any muscle, it needs regular exercise to stay sharp and strong. That's where brain training exercises come in. Think of them as the mental equivalent of hitting the gym. We're talking about apps like Lumosity or Brain HQ, designed specifically to challenge your cognitive functions. These apps offer a variety of games and puzzles that target different areas of your brain, like memory, attention, and processing speed. And the best part? They're actually fun. So ditch the mindless scrolling and give your brain a workout it deserves. Trust me, you'll be amazed at how quickly you start seeing results. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Emma, this all sounds great, but I'm already juggling a million things. My schedule is packed and I barely have time to breathe. Where am I going to find the time for brain training? It feels impossible to squeeze in anything else. And I hear you. Life gets busy. We all have our plates full with work, family, and personal commitments. But here's the thing. You don't need to spend hours on end to make a difference. Just a small, consistent effort can yield great results. Even just 15 to 20 minutes a day can have a huge impact on your cognitive abilities. It's about making it a habit. Think of it like brushing your teeth. It's a small daily routine that keeps your mind sharp and healthy. You wouldn't skip that, right? It's essential for your overall well-being. It's a small investment of time that pays off big in the long run. The benefits are immense and long-lasting. So set aside a specific time each day, maybe first thing in the morning or during your lunch break, when you can focus without distractions, and make brain training a non-negotiable part of your routine. Treat it as an important appointment with yourself. Your future self will thank you for it. You'll feel more focused, more capable, and ready to tackle any challenge that comes your way. One of the most rewarding aspects of brain training is seeing how far you've come. Most apps track your progress over time, so you can literally see your cognitive skills improving. And let me tell you, there's nothing quite like that feeling of accomplishment. But it's not just about the numbers. Pay attention to how you feel too. Are you finding it easier to focus? Are you remembering things more easily? Those are all signs that your brain is getting stronger, so celebrate those wins, no matter how small they may seem, because every step forward is a step towards unlocking your full potential. And that, my friends, is something worth celebrating. Okay, ready for some more brain-boosting fun? Let's talk about puzzles. And no, I'm not talking about those 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles that end up gathering dust in your closet. I'm talking about puzzles that challenge your mind in engaging and rewarding ways. We're talking Sudoku, crosswords, logic games, the whole shebang. These puzzles are like mental playgrounds for your brain, forcing you to think critically, strategize, and come up with creative solutions. And the best part, they're not just good for your brain, they're fun. So grab a pencil, find a comfy spot, and let the puzzle solving begin. You might even surprise yourself with how much you enjoy it. Let's start with a classic Sudoku. This number placement puzzle might seem intimidating at first, but trust me, it's a game changer for your brain. Sudoku forces you to think logically, identify patterns, and use your working memory to keep track of multiple possibilities. And the best part, it's a great way to de-stress and unwind after a long day. Instead of mindlessly scrolling through social media, challenge yourself with a Sudoku puzzle. You'll be amazed at how quickly your mind sharpens and how satisfying it feels to finally crack the code. Plus, you'll be the envy of all your friends with your newfound Sudoku skills. Next up, we have another classic crosswords. Don't let those black and white squares fool you. Crosswords are a powerful tool for boosting your verbal fluency, vocabulary, and overall knowledge. They force you to think outside the box, make connections between seemingly unrelated concepts, and tap into that vast reservoir of information stored in your brain. Plus, there's something incredibly satisfying about filling in that last square and completing the entire grid. It's like a mini victory dance for your brain. So grab a newspaper, a cup of coffee, and get ready to flex those word muscles. Your brain will thank you for it. Hey everyone, welcome back. Let's talk about memory. Something I clearly have a good handle on, right? Just kidding. We've all been there, standing in the middle of the grocery store, completely blanking on what we needed. Milk? Eggs? Or was I supposed to get asparagus? It can be frustrating, but the good news is that improving your memory is totally doable. It's like building a muscle. The more you work it out, the stronger it gets. And no, you don't need to become a memory champion who can memorize a deck of cards in seconds, though how cool would that be? We're talking about practical techniques that can make your everyday life easier, starting with that dreaded grocery list. So, buckle up, because we're about to unlock some serious memory power. Let's start with a technique called the method of loci, which sounds super fancy, but I promise it's not. It's actually quite simple and incredibly effective. It's basically about creating a mental map using familiar locations. Imagine your house, right? Picture every room and hallway. You walk in the front door and bam, there's a giant loaf of bread doing the tango on your welcome mat. It's a hilarious and unforgettable sight. Keep going. In the living room, your couch is overflowing with a mountain of oranges. It's a bizarre and vivid image. See where I'm going with this? The more unusual and striking the image, the better it sticks in your mind. The weirder and more vivid the image, the better. Your brain loves these quirky, memorable scenes. Trust me, you won't forget that image of a giant bread loaf doing the tango anytime soon. It's etched in your memory. And when you're at the store, you just mentally walk through your house, recalling each quirky image, and voila, grocery list remembered. It's like magic. This method isn't just for groceries, by the way, it's versatile. You can use it for presentations, speeches, and even studying for exams. Anything you need to memorize. It's a powerful tool for your memory arsenal. It's like giving your brain a filing system it can actually use. Try it out and see the difference. Next up, we have mnemonics, which are basically memory tricks that help you remember information by associating it with something else. Think acronyms, rhymes, songs, anything that makes the information stickier. Remember Roy Biv from school? Red, orange, yellow, you know the drill. That's a mnemonic for the colours of the rainbow. Or how about never eat soggy waffles for north, east, south, west? See, mnemonics can be fun. Another powerful technique is spaced repetition. The idea here is that you review information at increasing intervals, which helps your brain move it from short-term to long-term memory. There are even apps that can help you with this, making it super easy to incorporate into your daily routine. So, ditch the flashcards and embrace the power of spaced repetition. Okay, so we've been flexing those brain muscles, right? Now, let's talk about really challenging them, like taking them to the gym and making them sweat a little. I'm talking about deep learning. This isn't just about memorizing facts, it's about really understanding complex ideas, grappling with new concepts, and expanding your intellectual horizons. Think of it like this. Your brain is a muscle, and just like any muscle, it needs a good workout to grow stronger. So how do we give our brains that deep workout? Well, it starts with exploring subjects that are outside of our comfort zones. Pick up a book on quantum physics, even if it makes your head spin a little at first. Trust me, the feeling of accomplishment after you've conquered a challenging read, totally worth it. Learning a new skill is like giving your brain a brand new playground to explore. It could be anything that sparks your curiosity. Learning a new language, coding, painting, playing a musical instrument. The possibilities are endless. When you challenge yourself with something new, your brain forms new connections, new pathways, and that, my friends, is where the magic happens. It's like you're rewiring your brain for success, for creativity, for a whole new level of awesome. And the best part? It doesn't have to be daunting. Start small. Break it down into manageable steps. Remember, even the most skilled musician, the most talented artist, they all started somewhere. They were all beginners once. Now, who doesn't love a good hobby, right? But when it comes to boosting your IQ, it's time to think beyond just casual fun. We're talking about hobbies that make you think, that challenge your assumptions, that push you outside of that comfort zone again. Chess, for example, it's like a mental workout disguised as a game. Or how about astronomy? Talk about expanding your horizons, right? Literally, learning about the vast universe, the galaxies, the stars. It puts things in perspective, don't you think? The key here is to find something that genuinely fascinates you. Something that makes you want to learn more, to dig deeper. Because when you're passionate about something, when you're truly engaged, that's when the real learning takes place. All right, so we've got all these amazing tools and techniques to boost our brain power, but here's the thing, none of it really matters without consistency. It's like training for a marathon. You can't just show up on race day expecting to win if you haven't put in the work, right? It's the same with our brains. We have to show up for ourselves, for our mental fitness, every single day, even if it's just for a few minutes, even if we don't feel like it. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Think of it like this. Every time you engage in brain training, every time you learn something new, you're making a deposit into your mental bank account. And those deposits, they add up over time. They compound just like interest. Now, I know what you're thinking. Emma, this all sounds great. But what about motivation? What about those days when I just want to curl up on the couch and binge watch reality TV? And listen, I get it, we all have those days. But here's where discipline comes in. Discipline is about making a choice, even when it's hard, even when you'd rather be doing something else. It's about choosing long-term growth over short-term gratification. It's like, imagine your dream life, right? The career you've always wanted, the relationships, the experiences. Now ask yourself, what would the person who achieves all of that do? Would they give in to distractions, or would they push through even when it's tough? Here's a little secret. Your brain is capable of incredible things, like seriously incredible. But sometimes we get in our own way. We tell ourselves we're not smart enough, not talented enough, not capable enough. But here's the thing. That's just a story we're telling ourselves. And guess what? We can change the story. We can choose to believe in our ability to learn, to grow, to evolve. This is called a growth mindset, and it's all about embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. It's about seeing failure not as an end, but as a stepping stone on the path to success. Because the truth is, we're all works in progress. We're all constantly learning and growing. So there you have it, guys. We've talked about brain training exercises, puzzles, memory techniques, deep learning, consistency, discipline, and the power of a growth mindset. It's been quite a journey, hasn't it? But remember, this is just the beginning. The knowledge is out there, the tools are available, and the power to unlock your brain's full potential lies within you. Start today unlock your brain's full potential, and take control of your future. What's the first step you'll take today to boost your IQ? Let me know in the comments.